I'd always known love through my parents. As their child, I felt it in their provision, their discipline, and in the small, ordinary moments that lingered long after childhood. But later, as their caregiver, love took on a new shape. Our lives shifted dramatically in ways I simply was not prepared for, especially with my mom. She wasn't just my mom. She was my best friend, and my love for her became an act of service. I had watched her care for her own aging parents, modeling what it meant to love sacrificially. Now it was my turn. Together we walked through this difficult season until the very end. I thought I would be prepared for the day she took her last breath. I wasn't. And I wasn't ready for the flood of emotions that followed. For the first time in my life, I stood in the house that once echoed with her laughter, her humor, and her presence. A home that had always felt warmer because of her faith and love for Jesus. Now, it was just me. The quiet felt unnatural. The sadness would steal my breath, creeping in when I least expected it. At 60 years old, by earthly standards, I was parentless and alone. Yet something beautiful was happening. Where grief should have consumed me, where emptiness should have swallowed me whole, God's presence filled the space instead. It was so real, so tangible, that for the first time since she had gone, I knew I was not alone. God was comforting me in the most profound and undeniable ways. He was stepping in to fill the void left by her absence, as if his embrace had taken the place of hers, holding me upright. The truth was settling in my heart. I was not parentless. I had the ultimate Father, a love that had never wavered, even when life tested me to my core. In the days and months that followed, his presence only grew nearer. Every morning in the stillness, every evening in the quiet, he whispered, "You are my daughter. You always have been, always will be, and now you understand in a way you couldn't before." In those moments, I learned to embrace a childlike faith, to trust him with the same confidence I once had as a little girl in my parents' care. For I am not parentless. I never will be. Thank you, Father.